quite the introduction. I didn't know I was a legend, but I appreciate that.
You are in my book. You are in my book.
Okay. Well, and I know Keith is looking really forward to that game. He's actually going to go to the game.
We're going to rock UCLA this weekend. Just saying.
I look forward to seeing you down there, buddy. We got. Just to be fair, Troy Aikman has already been talking a little bit today. Just so you know, I've already been part of a little thing going on. Just so you know.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining the call tonight, and we appreciate it so much and taking your time. We will be very mindful of your time here and just kind of get through how to approach gym owners. We are gym owners, and then working with our performance line, how you incorporate that into workouts and what are the benefits that we have of our performance line. So kind of going to let Keith kind of kick it off, and he's going to tell you guys how he uses the performance line first, and then we'll kind of get into a little bit more as we go along.
Well, first of all, whenever you approach a gym owner, I would bring up to them, first and foremost, that this is a comprehensive package. It's just not a one product, one and done. It's a comprehensive package that carries a client through from pre-workout, post-workout, the meal even following. If you want to group the protein into the performance line, I do. And also the sleep product, I would include that because we all know that if you don't sleep, you're not going to perform. And whether that's physical or mental, performance is performance. If you don't sleep well, you're not going to output very well. So first and foremost, when you approach these people, tell them that this is a comprehensive package. And that will somewhat get their attention. They may not understand, okay, what exactly is a comprehensive package. And I'll kick it back to Michelle, and she can kind of go through a few of the products, and I'll just jump in where I think I can add value.
Okay. So our first product is obviously our pre-workout. You've got access to all of the information on the pre-workout and everything, but I'm going to hit the highlights. Something that's going to be important to a gym owner is that our creatine that we provide in both our pre and our post is the most bioavailable form of creatine. So we don't need to use as much of it. So there's going to be questions a lot of times that come back, why is there so little of the creatine? The reason being is obviously we want them to use it in their pre and in their post, but the other thing is that ours is so pure and so bioavailable that we don't need a lot of it like you do with other types of creatine. It's CreaPure, and so whenever someone takes it, the breakdown of it is very quickly, and it is extremely effective. So that's a big thing with our creatine.
So some other verbiage you might be able to use with that is that you only utilize what it is you absorb. So you can shotgun just, boat tons of regular creatine, and you would have to shotgun a lot of creatine, the old form of creatine, because you're only going to absorb so much. But with CreaPure, the absorption rate is much, much, much higher. And I've also found, too, that the gastric distress, which is non-existent with our CreaPure, but does come up, and that's one of the, if you can say a side effect of creatine. Creatine is one of the most studied supplements on the market. It's so safe, it's ridiculously safe. But one of the things that can happen if you take too much of the old school or regular creatine is it gives you some pretty nasty gut distress.
We won't get into that, but one of the benefits of creatine is that this starts, it protects lean muscle mass. That's one of the great things that it does. It also enhances performance and maximizes muscle performance. But the other part of it, too, is that it starts the process before even a workout is even started. It's already starting the process of recovery, so that when you go in and you get your workout in, you are already being set up for success, because you're not going to have that delayed onset muscle soreness with our creatine combined with several other ingredients. One of the other ones is our MCTs, which is our coconut water powder. That's the base for for a lot of our performance line, the pre, the post, and the hydrate. But this thing is great because it helps put back in the electrolytes and kind of keeps you from getting dehydrated, keeps your muscles hydrated. And so these are the things that start working on the delayed muscle onset soreness ahead of time. That, and combined with our BCAAs, which are branched chain amino acids, and those two help with protecting lean muscle mass and with that delayed onset muscle soreness. So,
something else I could add to this is none of these products will make a person jittery. So many products on the market, in fact, they're made this way because, young kids, the 17 to 25-year-olds that utilize the off-the-shelf markets kind of value the jittery feeling. But it doesn't take too long of using that type of product to realize that being jittery does not equate to performance. In fact, it's a detriment to performance. So, for instance, I utilize a shot about 10 minutes prior to workout. Then I will mix the pre and I mix hydrate together. I'll drink about half of that before I work out, and this is for my clients as well, not just me. And that kind of kicks off the process. Then I sip the rest of that hydrate pre-mix during the workout. Then, of course, I follow the workout with a post. It's an extremely effective stack. Works very, very well. You can see the performance increases in the clients, and you can also tell that they don't have as severe, if any, delayed onset muscle soreness following. Many people will quit working out. If they're new to working out, they will quit working out because of delayed onset muscle soreness. It can be so debilitating that they just kind of throw up their hands and say, I don't want any part of this. If this is what it feels like to work out, I don't want any part of it. Well, our products can really help mitigate that feeling.
And I can attest to that because Keith is my trainer, and there's been many times during our event cycle where I have to stop going to the gym because I'm just too busy trying to get our event off the ground. And so I will unfortunately miss the gym for quite some time. Then I'll come back to the gym and I'm just in so much pain. And I noticed immediately after starting to use the post that I did not have that at all. I felt fatigue. So there's a difference. There's a lot of people that think, okay, if I don't feel the soreness is what makes me know that I did something. That's really a wrong way to look at that. What they need to feel is fatigue, not soreness, because soreness will keep you from going back to the gym. I know that there have been many times I would go in my first workout back and be so sore that I could not get right back into the gym, and then I would go for a long period of time not going to the gym again, and then just start the process back over again. And so that's the great thing about our products is that they set you up for that success where you are going in and you are feeling the fatigue, but you're not feeling that soreness, so you can get right back in. That's that whole recovery process. And our recovery process is so important because if you are not recovering properly, then you're not going to actually build muscle because you've got to keep following it back up with getting back into the gym repeatedly. Missing is just not really good.
And that's a great point for gym owners because, we are in the business of showing results. If we can't show a client results, they're not coming back. And many times clients it's very hard to get them back in the gym again if they feel this severe muscle soreness. And then I can't do anything for them. So a selling point for gym owners who have to have repeat clients, and it's much cheaper for them to have a repeat client than to keep going out and getting new clients. If you can show them performance increases, show them body changes, successful body changes, you're going to keep that person in the gym. And the way to keep them in the gym is to utilize these products in such a way that A, their performance doesn't increase, but B, they're not so sore, so they will come back, so that your whatever training method you use, you can then employ in a proper method and keep them coming back on a regular basis. Because we all know as gym owners, the number one thing you need out of a client is consistency, and this helps keep a client consistent.
Agreed. The other thing is, too, is, of course, that obviously helps all the way across the board as far as your gym owners are concerned and your personal trainers, that if they're getting better results, they're obviously going to be better walking billboards for their gyms. So the ID Life products are the best possible products to marry with whatever program that you have for your clients. It just keeps everybody happy. They do get the better sustained results, and, you're going to get more referrals. But the other thing is that people are going to notice that your clients have made changes or are doing well, and they're going to ask them for the referral to you. So these things all help with that, not just for the business itself, but also in your ID Life business.
And it's also, you also get client satisfaction, and you will get clients to talk about your gym if you are suggesting that they take top-of-the-line products. So they're coming to you as a gym owner not just for training expertise, but they want you to be an arbitrator of what is the best product on the market. And if you actually give them the best product on the market, they're going to look to you that much more, and they're going to refer you out to their friends. This is how we built Efficient Exercise here in Austin. We produce results, and we refer only the best, either products or subsequent services, to our clients. And ID Life is a huge part of that.
Agreed. So we're trying to kind of incorporate all of this when we're talking to you about you being like the trainer or the gym owner. This is you talking to the trainer or the gym owner, and these are some of the things that you probably are going to want to say and bring up to them. So I'm going to go into the post, our post on the performance line. Same thing here is you've got the same, we've got BCAAs in this as well as the MCTs. You've got all your branched chain amino acids. The other thing that I want to point out as well is that we have 5-methylfolate, which everyone knows that we have methylfolate in our ID Nutrition, but we have it in our recovery, our performance products, and it's for recovery. It speeds mental recovery as well as muscular recovery, and it also promotes cell health, nerve cell health. So those things are really important whenever, especially if you're talking to a gym owner, is these types of things are the things that they're going to be looking for to be able to help promote health, reduce inflammation, and they also reduce that lactic acid buildup, which causes delayed onset muscle soreness. So do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I would just say that I also recommend always mixing the hydrate with either the pre or the post. I mean, it just works great in combination, especially so if you're doing any kind of outside work in the summer. Obviously, you're going to be losing lots of electrolytes, lots of minerals through the sweating process. You want to be able to mitigate cramping. And the hydrate is it's just a great adjunct to these, to the pre and post product.
Agreed, and that was a great lead-in because, again, these have branched chain amino acids as well, and it also has MCTs in the hydrate product. The MCTs come from our coconut water powder, which is a great base because it's so super hydrating, and lots of people are probably seeing a lot of information out there that's being posted now about the importance of coconut products, coconut water, coconut powder water, coconut water powder, coconut oil. You're seeing all of these things, and Keith and I are not believers in superfoods at all, but this is one particular food that we would say is definitely a superfood. It's got lots of great applications across the board in all different arenas, but for us to have that as the base in these products, in my opinion, it was just the perfect move for us.
Yeah, when you compare hydrate, you can tell this to gym owners too. Just compare our product label and the hydrate to any of the other commercial products out there, whether it's Gatorade, Powerade, any of those other products. First of all, we don't have any sugar in ours. That's number one. But number two, just the base being a coconut water base just so far exceeds anything else those other products can offer. And again, pointing that, if you're a gym owner, pointing that out to the client that is the product you're recommending that they take, and here's why. again, that just endears the client to you. You're looking out for their best interest, which as gym owners, that's exactly what we have to do and we need to do and we want to do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in the gym owning business.
Great. And one of the other things that I can say as far as Hydrate is concerned, and this is not normally something that we don't want to talk bad about other products or anything, but just for your information, so you have this particular information at your ready. Powerade and Gatorade, besides having so much sugar in them, they also have brominated vegetable oil, artificial flavors, artificial colors. Those are all things that if you're doing things for your health, working out and everything, and what you're trying to do is replenish your electrolytes, you're just getting a whole lot of extra junk that you don't want and you don't need. And obviously our Hydrate matches exactly what you should be getting in order to do that. So just that's a little bit of information, your own personal information, so you know what is what's bad in the actual products besides sugar. The other performance product that we use, and that's an incredible product, is our Lean. It increases thermogenesis. Now, this is something that I've seen and heard across the board with a lot of people in the company. This is not a thermogenic fat burner. That is not what this does. Thermogenesis increases metabolism. And so increasing metabolism helps your lean muscle mass, which Lean also protects, helps your lean muscle mass burn fat. But it's not a booster. That's not what this does. So I want to make sure that we're getting that really, really clear out there, that this aids thermogenesis, which helps you protect lean muscle mass so that your lean muscle mass can burn fat. It also helps reduce sugar cravings. And this is just a really incredible product because of the fact that it does so much in order to help you preserve that lean muscle mass and, take care of those sugar cravings at a time when you're trying to build your muscle mass, lose weight, trying to curb cravings, that type of thing. So
this is a fantastic product for clients who are just coming into your fold as a gym owner, because you can show them an immediate win. This stuff works very, very quick, and again, it does not cause the jitteriness that other products in this field will cause. I can't tell you the horror stories I witnessed firsthand and heard about from other products in this category. This Lean product is fantastic. Again, as a gym owner, if you give a person a win right out of the gate, and this is any coaching in anything, if you give the person a win quickly out of the gate, they will then trust you, explicitly right off the bat. Hey, this guy showed me a body composition change very, very quickly. I'm not jittery. I don't seem to have sugar cravings, which is all true with the Lean product. And you can get them kick-started, and that first month can be dramatic. If you combine a good eating program with Lean and proper training, you can really show somebody some immediate transformation. And once you show them that first month of transformation, then you've got them in your fold. They believe in you. They believe in whatever training modality you're using. They're gonna believe in your advice. Is what it comes down to. It's a great lead-in product. And two, for people who are changing their diet, one of the biggest bugaboos for people who are altering their diet is just about everybody across the board, whether you're vegan, paleo, Mediterranean diet, whatever it is. Everybody can agree that cutting out bread and sugar is going to be a boon. Those are the number one and number two things that you have to cut out if you really want to show some dramatic fat loss. Lean can definitely help with those cravings.
Agreed. And like Keith said, one of the things that you just cannot exercise your way out of a crappy diet. There's just no way to do that. So, even with clients, this is again something you're going to want to talk to your gym owners and your personal trainers about. Is when they have clients that kind of refuse to change their dieting habits. One of the great things is that our products, even if they don't change their eating habits, can immensely help them in achieving better health. But the great thing about this is, and that what we've been seeing is that there are people that start taking this, and yes, they're working out, but they're still not changing their diet. Once they start really getting that healthful feeling, they start getting, like Keith says, getting that win, getting those successes, starting to possibly drop weight, that type of thing, that's when they have the buy-in, and then you can usually get them to change their nutrition, the way that they eat, because of the fact that they are starting to have success, because then they kind of want the whole package. So that's one thing that you're going to want to probably bring up to your gym owners and your personal trainers as well. The other thing is that we kind of get more into the business aspect of it, of trying to bring in gym owners and personal trainers. This is, ID Life and ID Life products is just another service that you can offer to your clients. It's kind of, a lot of companies are going to that concierge type of business, and this is one of those things. This is another service that you can throw into that list of services that you're going to be offering the clients. The other thing is, obviously, if they're taking all of this, they're going to get better results. So that's a big deal. And then, obviously, when they're getting better results, they're going to be giving you referrals in both businesses, in your ID Life business and in your personal training or gym business. And since we are all natural and organically derived, it's just kind of a no-brainer to adding it. It creates a revenue stream that's separate from your gym, that residual, billable, sellable, transferable income. And then when if you have any problems, like you get hurt, you're injured, disabled for any reason, or you're ill and you can't train, your income with ID Life does not quit, but your income from training does. Because unless you're working, it's that whole work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid. If you're not working, you're not getting paid. So this is a great asset to have, having a backup revenue stream even when you can't personally train.
And I would just round that out by saying, if you are approaching a gym owner about the product, that gym owner has one major concern: how do I retain clients? Right? And if you can show them a product that will help them retain clients, because a client retained costs nothing and adds revenue to their business, a client lost means they have to go out and then do whatever marketing it takes, whatever they do, but that's a cost out of their bottom line. So they are super interested in, how do I retain clients? That's their number one thought. So if you approach them and you say, I have an answer that will help you retain clients, that's going to get their attention. First and foremost, that's the thing on their mind from the time they get up in the morning to the time they go to sleep, because in the end, they are business owners.
Agreed. And again, just can't say enough about the fact that because of the way that our products are created, everything is done for a purpose. There is the entire way that they decide that they're going to go about building a product. You can go into those specific things, like with the quality and with the purposeful product development. Those two things, I think, are also key to being able to approach gym owners, well, any kind of business owner, actually, that you're going after. That's, in my opinion, really important, because today's entrepreneurs are really looking for being involved in a purpose-driven business. And this is probably the best purpose there is, people's health. Because, you can have all the money in the world, and if you're not healthy, it doesn't matter. So getting people healthy is probably the best purpose for doing business, in our opinion. So
that's very, very true. Anyone who owns a gym has gone into that business because at the bottom of their hearts, they do want to help people. They have to turn a profit out of it, of course, and they're under the gun. I can tell you that operating a gym is one of the hardest things, other than probably running a restaurant or an event. We got tied up in the boat, I don't know. But yeah, it's one of the hardest businesses to make a decent profit in. So again, if you can show them a way that they can retain clients, that they can have an alternate revenue stream, they will listen. They will at least listen to your pitch. And that's how I would approach any gym owner.
Awesome, and I think that about covers it for us. We are always available to our ID Life family for any questions that you might have about any products, about paleo, about nutrition, whatever the case may be, and we are always happy to help. And we are just so thankful that you guys joined us tonight, and we hope you all have a wonderful evening. And everyone, please make sure that you get your teams to the September 10th. Either get them to Frisco, or if they can't get to Frisco, make sure you're getting to some type of party or your teams are getting on that simulcast. I cannot tell you how excited we are about the changes that are coming and the new stuff that's going to be rolled out on September 10th, and you do not want to miss it.
And the new flavor rocks.
Yes, it does. It's really good. Anyway, you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much, Daryl, for having us on, and we appreciate and love our whole ID Life family. Let us know how we can help you.